Guys, I'm doing a rant video right now, watching Jay Morrell. Um, and I was just asking Gary, and he's right here. He might agree with you. Uh, I'm trying to figure out when my body uh thought we were rich. I know y'all might think I'm crazy because my brain name is Hitler because it's evil. It's fighting something that's not there. And my body is Roxanne because Roxanne has a mind of her own. She has her own little brain. I don't know what the little brain is, but her and Hitler they fight. But anyway, so if I say Hitler, I'm not meaning the dictator. I'm meaning my brain because my brain is evil, and or it's my brain is evil. And when I say Roxanne, I'm talking about my body because my body it thinks it's somebody else. So I'm not crazy. And yes, I do talk to my body, and yes, I do talk to my brain because the fuck. Anyways, um, but I was telling Gary, I don't know why my body and my brain thinks that and I say we because we're in this together. I don't know why they think that we're richer than what we are. Okay, I grew up on food that came from the food banks. I grew up on commodities. That's government cheese, government peanut butter. Didn't like meat, so I didn't eat the government pork. But give me a block of government cheese right now in 2022, baby, and watch me dance. I can't dance, but watch me. I mean, I love me some government cheese. That was the best cheese. The government peanut butter was the best peanut butter. In my opinion, these are my opinions. All I'm saying is I grew up on government food. I have never, ever been wealthy. Like I grew up on food from the Baptist Center, food from the fish food banks. I grew up on commodities. I grew up on food stamps. I know just because you're on food stamps don't mean you can't get um expensive food. What I'm saying is I was raised by a narcissistic alcoholic, so that should tell you something. We only got the bare minimals. What we didn't get from food banks, we she subsidized with a little bit of food stamps. So me saying all that, I'm trying to figure out who my body thinks it is. Because as a kid, I didn't want to play basketball. I don't like basketball. I wanted to play football later in life. Um, I wanted to be a ballerina. That costs money. I wanted to ice skate. That costs money. I wanted to do gymnastics. That costs money. I wanted to be classically trained in violin. That costs money. Um, I don't like meat, but I will eat a veggie dog or a veggie hamburger. That costs money. All I'm saying is, I didn't grow up wealthy. I didn't grow up even close to being normal. I grew up very poor. So, my taste buds are like it's like I don't know who my body thinks it is. I don't know who my brain thinks it is. Like I had to be wealthy in another life because my taste and think now right now, today in 2022, I am still very much cheap. Very much cheap. I don't buy Ezekiel bread. I love Ezekiel bread. And if I could afford this loaf of bread, well, right now, this is the hot dog buns, and then that's hamburger buns. I haven't seen this until J. Morrell just pulled it out, but I want that. With a black bean burger or some veggie dogs. Ugh. Shut up, Keita. Shut up. I'm fat. I'm fat for a reason. I eat processed foods. I don't like meat. So I want the meat. So, oh, my favorite chicken nuggets is the cauliflower nuggets or the seitan nuggets. I love seitan. No, I cannot make it. Yes, I know you can make it with flour and water. Am I lazy? Yes, I am. Could I make it? I probably could. Will I make it? No, because I'm lazy. I don't want to do the process. So I rather buy it from the stores, already made, already breaded, just ready to put in the microwave or ready to put in the oven. So my thing is, who do I think I am? That is my question to myself. I asked Gary. Gary, you can tell them what you said. Tell them what you said about me being bougie. I'm very bougie. And I don't know where the bouginess came from. I was not raised bougie. I was raised very poor. I'm not raising my girls bougie. So they're not bougie. I don't know where my bouginess came from. But I can talk about me because I am me. Okay, go ahead. Now you can talk about me.
I can't talk about it.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, I'm saying, where did the bouginess?
No, who knows?
I don't know where the bouginess came from. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who I think I am.
Your mom could be bougie. She probably is.
Well, I mean, if she didn't drink up her money, she
Yeah.
probably would be bougie.
But
But she likes meat. I hate meat. Leisha likes meat. I hate meat. The girls like meat. I hate meat. Well, no, Leisha tried to be bougie because she liked the shrimp and lobster and crab. And I don't know where her bouginess came from either. To me, that's bougie. Seafood is bougie. And I could just be using bougie in the wrong way, but to me, that's bougie. Wanting shrimp, lobster, crabs. It's like, we are on food stamps. We can't afford that. I'm just saying. I'm not saying people on food stickers should not be able to get that type of food. I think if that's what you eat and you can maneuver it around to where you can get that, then get that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not hating on people with food stamps. I myself wish I was on food stamps. I really do. I'm not rich, I'm not wealthy, I'm not middle class. I am very below the poverty line. Can't say that word. Is it after 8 o'clock? It probably is, so I'm losing the word. Anyways, I'll be able to say it in the morning, but my brain won't let me say certain things after 8 o'clock. And I guess if that's the word that it wants to say, you know what, not today. You can say it tomorrow. I tell y'all, losing words is real. And another thing, why I'm on losing words. What was that man's name, Gary? The one that I got mad about the other day. Anyways, I don't know the man's name. He's running against Herschel Walker and Oz, Dr. Oz. How dare you talk about that man that had a stroke? He is very coherent. And I don't even know that man. He could be the most evil man, but right is right and wrong is wrong. That man had a stroke. He's not dead. He knows how to talk. Yes, he has to read. Question, like when somebody is saying something to him, he has to read it. The little computer screen types it out for him. He reads it and he can, boom, come back at you. Whatever you ask him. I'm talking about that little interview that one woman had. And then had a nerve to have a full conversation with them and then was like, I don't think he was comprehending what we were saying. Well, bitch, if he wasn't comprehending what you were asking, I didn't comprehend what you was asking. And I'm not saying that I did, because I didn't see the full interview. But what I did see, the little clips that I did see, he was answering the questions. He probably wasn't saying what you wanted him to say. Because what is he going to say? I want to see your medical records. Okay, so why do you want to see my medical records when we're having a conversation? You're saying that you don't think that I'm cognitive. I am answering your questions with answers, with that word, cognitive. You know Hitler, Gary. He's messing with me tonight. He's messing with me tonight. Because I guess I called him bougie. Now he mad at me, so he's like, I'm not gonna let you talk. Roxanne, don't you get involved. Come on now. I tell you, they're so mean to me. Anyhow, he's answering the questions with the right words. Let me break it down, because I have to break it down to something simpler, because Hitler's mad at me, y'all. Y'all, in real time, y'all see what I'm talking about. Now, y'all heard me partially say it the first time, and then I tried to say it the second time, and he was just like, shut up. And I'm like, Hitler, I really want to say this word. He's like, See, in my head, I can say it, but I can't say it with my words coming out. And I hate when that happens. That's why I say that I lose words. In real time, y'all seen me lose a word. Now, in my head, I can say it backwards and forward. Well, not backwards, because I'm not that talented. But I'm just saying, I can say it in my head, but my mouth will not say it. And I hate that. That's why I always say I'm losing words. And after 8 o'clock, and I even woke up kind of late today, so my brain should not be tired from thinking. Usually when I lose words around 8 o'clock, it's because I've been up all day thinking. And what I mean by me being up all day thinking, because my brain is constantly thinking. If I'm watching a video, so I watch the video in real time with my eyes once, with my brain 2 times. That's how so I'm constantly thinking. So I'm seeing the video, and like right now, my brain is having 2 conversations. Not like I'm hearing people talk. I do not hear. How can I explain this, Gary? Because I know people probably think that I hear voices. I do not. What I mean by that is me talking, I have to think of the words in order to talk. And so when I say it out loud, I'm hearing it, the words. And then it goes back into my brain, and I'm also rehearing my full conversations. That's why sometimes when I'm having a conversation with somebody and I stop, that's because I got to give my brain time enough to get to that part of the conversation. So, me going back to that man that had a stroke, I feel like that's what his brain is doing now. But only because what it is he reads the question when you're saying it to him, and then when he reads it, he can, because he's reading it as you're saying it. And when he reads it, then he can answer the questions. But if you're just saying it to him and he's not seeing the thing, he got to wait till his brain. And I'm assuming, I don't know, he never said this. I'm just saying how my brain works. My brain worked like that my whole life. I didn't know that my brain was the only one that did that. I thought everybody's brain did that. I didn't find out that everybody's brain didn't do that until I was like 17. And I told, who did I tell that? I don't remember who I told that. I think I told one of my I told one of my teachers, and they go, "No, that's not how everybody's brain does." But that's why I can't read out loud. Like in my head, I can't read. Like if I'm reading this like Ezekiel in my head, my brain would read sprouted grain, hot dog, Ezekiel. That's how it would read it. Because that's my brain reads top bottom until I get the whole thing. So while I'm reading, I have to force myself to go sprouted bread, sprouted grain, Ezekiel, hot dog buns. I have to force myself to read like that because that's not how my brain wants to read. My brain wants to read sprouted grain, hot dog buns, Ezekiel. That's how my brain wants to read it. Anyhow, just a little thing into my brain. And maybe that's when somebody says something so that he doesn't take too long to answer. He's like, okay, well, I know my brain. I didn't lose any memories. Excuse me. This is what he said. He's like, I didn't lose any memories and I was able to talk, after my stroke. It's just, I cannot, like, you can't just talk to me because my brain is working a little bit slow. Or he might understand the full, and I'm just telling you how I understood what he was saying. That you can talk to him and he can comprehend everything that you're saying in real time. But in order for it to get to his brain, to his mouth, it takes a little time. Like Hitler just did me. And y'all seen it in real time. In my head, I can say the word. I could say it, but saying it out loud, my brain, he's like, no. And then because I called him and Roxanne bougie, now they working together because he's like, Roxanne, don't let her say it. I'm not going to let her say it out loud, and then you not let her tongue work, and you not let her say it. I told y'all, they're mean to me. This is why I call my brain Hitler, because he's mean. And Roxanne sometimes she works in cahoots with them. Sometimes they work against each other. And who's stuck in the middle? Me. I am. They're mean to me. But y'all don't think that I'm crazy. I'm just letting y'all in on my world. But my whole point of this video was not talking about that man's stroke. Not talking about that man's brain. My whole point of this video was to try to figure out, who do I think I am? When was I ever bougie? Where was I bougie at? Because I don't remember this. And yes, I have a terrible short-term memory. Maybe it's long-term. I don't remember. Shut up, y'all. Stop laughing. Because I know y'all laughing. Because you're like, okay, you're saying you got bad short-term memory or long-term memory, but you don't remember. That's what memory is. I heard me. It came back, and I heard me. I can laugh at me because I'm me. You can't laugh.
So, few questionable ingredients, but this is like a good for me thing. So, don't judge my lilies, okay? And now that I have these, I might have 2 of these little cups a day, and that's okay. So, they had some really nice Ezekiel bread options. We go through these Ezekiel bread English muffins. They're very nice. This was a case of 6. And then I also got Ezekiel bread hot dog buns and Ezekiel bread hamburger buns. These are sprouted, and this is the kind of bread I use a lot, and I have other kids that use it. When I talk about getting something for myself, it's available to the whole family. I did not buy 20 bags of these hot dog buns. I only bought 2, but anybody can use them. Just go ahead, right? We got the English muffins, and then we got the sprouted grain bread, 7 sprouted grains, flourless,
Which them bad
good
boy
source
are
of fiber.
$8
And
a
then,
bag.
so sad. I probably have 4 slow cooker